Ali, you fought the jinn the Lord created from flames. Ali, ask me before I leave, none else made this claim. Ali,
why would she demand? What was the reason?
Ali, I'm asking you, but
this is the lesson. Why would Fatima demand fadak and inheritance? Why? Was it because of love of dunya? Why would she demand? What was the reason? Because if it was dunya, na'udhu billah, we say no, then it contradicts. Because Fatima, in one of her prayers, she said, Ilahi, ahyini in kanat dunya khayra. Ya Allah, grant me life if you know dunya is a khayr for me. Watawaffani in kanat al-wafatu khayran li. Allah, cause my death if you know death is good for me. Beautiful dua. Beautiful dua. Leave everything in the hand of Allah. So Fatima, was she demanding for dunya? We say, La. Imam Zain al-Abidin will come in a famous tradition, a famous dua. Kullama ta'ala umri, kathurat khatwayaya. Amal an ana astahyi min Rabbi. Imam Zain al-Abidin said, the more I grow, in other words, the more I celebrate my birthday, I'm just using the word for understanding, the more my sons. Isn't it time for me to be ashamed of myself? Imam Zain al-Abidin, Ma'soom. So therefore Fatima wouldn't demand the fadak and inheritance because of dunya. When Amir al-Mu'mineen would come forward openly and say, Inna lillahi ibadan futana, tallaku dunya wa khafu al-fitana, nadaru fiha, falamma alimu annaha laysat lihayyin watana. جعلوها لجة واتخذوا صالح الأعمال فيها صفنا. Amir al-Mu'mineen said, Allah, out of all his servants, there are groups of servants who are smart, very smart. And Imam Ali explained, who are those? He said, they are those tallakud dunya, they divorced dunya. Divorced dunya doesn't mean you don't make money. It doesn't mean you don't grow your business. Divorcing dunya means what? Don't allow dunya to control you. How does dunya control? You have your own business. You are the boss. You call shots. Salat time, you don't bother. Simple as that. Majlis of Fatima, you don't bother. Majlis of Abba Abdullah, you don't bother. Dunya controls you. People have their own business. They can do as they please. But common Jum'ah, they cannot go. It means you are slave to dunya. Amir al-Mu'mineen said, smart servant of Allah are those who divorce dunya. Why? Because they are scared of fitna. Amir al-Mu'mineen said that, Nadaru fiya, they look at dunya and they realize that this is not something you can bank on, really. Have you ever been happy throughout 1 month without problem? Give me 1 month that you were absolutely happy, there were no issues. You may have some headache, you may have some stomach problem, or somebody may write bad about you on social media, or somebody may do something. So dunya is not a place that you can bank on. So Bibi Fatima alayhi salam, to begin with, she did not demand for fadak and her inheritance because of the love of dunya. She did it for 3 major reasons. Number 1 reason, because a fadak was a great source of income. We need to stop here. Those people who refused Fatima her fadak, they knew without fadak they wouldn't be able to run the state. Rasulullah gave fadak to Fatima to be a source of income for the state of Amir al-Mu'mineen. We need money, but halal. We can't do without money. Rasulullah knew that. That was a means to help and assist Amir al-Mu'mineen, but not haram. Look at this example. all those who oppressed Fatima up until Imam Hassan al-Askari. And what will happen to Imam al-Zaman? Some of them are praying Salat more than I and you. Some of them recited Quran more than I and you. And I don't think we'll pray for those years like the way they did. You know why? They stood against Ahlul Bayt because they were eating haram. You don't pay tax, it's a haram. You don't deserve social housing and you take hiding, it's haram. You don't need the medicine, you take it, you said I'm giving poor people, it's haram. Simple but heavy in the eye of Allah. You will be told your salat are not accepted, your fasting are not accepted because you are unable to account for some of the monies you have. Rasulullah wanted clean and pure money for the state of Amir al-Mu'minin alayhi salam. Don't take advantage of situation. Wallahi, when Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam looked at his father and asked him in Karbala, Father, are these not the people who are praying salah? Why are they attacking us? لِأَنَّ بُطُونَهُمْ مَلِيئَةٌ بِالْحَرَامِ. Because their tummies are filled with haram. You are accountant, you rigging. Haram. This will deprive us the taste of. You know why salat sometimes is boring? Do you know why? If Allah is boring in your life, then there is something wrong with I and you. If Najul Balaga and Quran cannot inspire I and you, and TED Talk guy can inspire me, then there is problem. Let's think about this. This is very important. Amir al-Mu'minin, Allah cannot inspire. Quran is boring. Salat is boring. When Allah told us through Prophet, if you truly want to talk to Allah, go through Quran. And if you want to, go through Salah. But if you want Allah to talk to you, go through Quran. And these both are boring. لِأَنَّ بُطُونَنَا مَلِيئَةٌ بِالْحَرَامِ. Haram. You know, one haram bite takes you 100 steps backward. You see sometimes you are moving, salat is going nicely, all of a sudden you fall. Check. Something is wrong. I mean, Muhammad Datu is sitting here. If I try to be good to Muhammad, he will love me. Why when you are trying to do salat, you fall in down? Allah doesn't love you? No. Problem is with the receiver, not the giver. Fadak was wealth, halal. But those people took it in a wrong way. Hence there wasn't barakah. So Fatima demanded it because that was the means for Islamic State. We need money. Don't be lazy. If you can work, go and work. Hand out is for those who cannot. Welfare is good if you are indeed welfare case. But Allah put barakah. He said, وَابْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِ اللَّهِ. Seek from the fadl of Allah tabarak wa ta'ala. So it's a lesson I and you learn from this. That is very, very important. We seek rizq of Allah. Because if you are to build our communities, we need to be self-sufficient. Excuse my word. You know sometimes why we have a lot of red tapes in our communities? Because it's donor driven. Organizations are not self-sufficient. But some donor can give you some red tapes. It's either you accept or you go. That's why some of our communities are stuck. Let's learn from others to become independent for the sake of Allah and Imam Sahib al-Asr wa Zaman. Donation is good. We keep donating. But we need to be self-sufficient. So I always tell the youth, your forefathers, your mothers, your grandparents, they built all these centers for you. Now you need to sustain it until the next generation. Fadak is a lesson. So Fatima stood her ground. I needed this fadak. Not because she wanted to eat, because she knew to spread the message of Allah, you needed halal money. Sometimes we are stuck. Why? Because there are haram in our money. Somebody said, no, I sell haram, but I donate to the mosque a lot. Allah will clean it. Problem. May Allah forgive us, inshallah.
They say a rose leaves her scent even on the hand that by the door crushed her. On the